Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here today. Just a quick reminder before I get started, don't forget to subscribe. I'm bringing you this wig review today for pinkypromise.com. Today we're going to look at a new style by Belle Tress. This is Caliente 16-inch, and the color on this one is Mocha with Cream. More on her in just a minute. Okay, so let's start talking about this new Belle Tress Caliente in the 16-inch length. And like I said, the color on this one is Mocha with Cream. So these are the heat-friendly fibers that Belle Tress always uses. They have very few wigs that don't have the heat-friendly fiber. They have just taken a beloved style of mine. I love the original Caliente, and they have made her longer. So the difference is between this Caliente and the new one. This one has the sweeping, the swooping bang in the front, probably the same length, I imagine. I didn't look up all the lengths for this one, but I did look up. So this one is 12.5 inches at its longest layer, and it has a 5-inch nape. And I'll get into the measurements on this one. Of course, this one we know has the longest layer is a 16-inch. So I think this was a great addition to their collection, just to add a little more length to this beautiful popular style. So I'm going to pop in a side-by-side here real quick so you can see the two lengths next to each other. Okay, and now we will turn all our focus onto this new 16-inch Caliente. So I'm going to do a turn so you can see her all the way around. I love that they did her at 16 inches. I think it's a practical length. It gives you just enough extra length to do some more styling on without it being just a whole lot of hair to manage. So just, a mid-length style, just below the shoulders, grazes the shoulders, gives you a little bit of length, without it being excessive. So really, really pretty. So this one, like the original one, is a lace front. I think they extended the lace front on this one. Yes, extended lace front. I need to check mine and the other one, see if it's extended or not. And then a left monopart. So I'll show you that lace front. Even with these knots, they have really improved their knotting, I have to say. They've done, the knots seem to be much finer than they used to be. Because this one has a dark root. So there's your left monopart. And then ear tabs. I'm liking the ear tabs on these. I had some complaints on the earlier ones that I was reviewing a few weeks ago. The ear tabs were very sparse. I'm not seeing that on these. So hopefully that was just a little problem with that one little lot of wigs, and that is not going to be a consistent problem. So, okay, let me check my other Caliente real quick. Look at the interior for her cap. I think she has an extended. No, she does not. So here, her ear tabs go from, her lace front goes from the top of the ear tabs to the top of the ear tabs. So this is another improvement. They have extended the lace front for this Caliente 16. So, okay, so let's look at her measurements. Here in the front, we have 6.5 inches. On the sides, we have 15 inches. She has an 8-inch nape. Remember, the original Caliente had a 5-inch nape. This one has an 8-inch. And then she has an overall measurement of 16 inches. Weight-wise, she is coming in at 4.8 ounces. Okay, I will pop her off and we can look at her interior cap construction. Okay, so let's take a look here. So we've got a left monopart. It doesn't go all the way quite to the crown, but it gives you plenty of coverage for that part. Up here, we just have closed lace. I'm not feeling permatease on this wig. We have an extended lace front that gives you true temple-to-temple coverage. Extends down onto those soft ear tabs. Soft felt ear tabs, piece of metal in there to keep that flush against your face. Open wefting all through the cap. Extended nape with pull adjusters. Plenty of stretch in this cap, stretch in the circumference, but I will say that both the original Caliente and this particular Caliente are fitting my petite head perfectly. So I do feel like these caps have a lot of stretch. But if you are quite a bit above average, I don't know, this one might be too small for you. I don't know. I can't speak to that. I can only speak to how it fits my head, but I'll show you the original Caliente cap just for reference. So like I said, Lace front only goes from ear tab to ear tab. I wouldn't be surprised if in the future we see them start extending that lace front, because I think that's going to start becoming a thing. This is the left mono part. It just has lace grid tape on there. I just use that so that it looks more like flesh underneath, and it hides those dark knots. So otherwise, same thing. Extended nape, pull adjusters. Okay, let's take a look at this beautiful color. So this is Mocha with cream. Such a pretty color. Just a rich, warm, auburny color, dark rooted, as you can see. So really, really pretty. So description wise for Mocha with cream, this is a caramel brown base with fine medium golden blonde. There's little tiny golden blonde highlights that go through this. Cinnamon red brown and light auburn highlights with a darker ash brown rooting. So the rooting does look cooler, on the cooler side. In this lighting, it's going to look like it's almost black, but when we get it outside, you'll see that it is actually a dark brown, but it's a very dark root. So just, be prepared for that. As you can see at the lace front, they did place some lighter, some of the lighter fibers. And then as you go down, you get more into that rooting. Anywhere you separate the hair, you will see that rooting color. So if you are styling, you're going to see that rooting. You're also going to see it under here at the nape. Okay, let's take a look at the color outside. Okay, this is this color under my patio cover. So you can see that rooting looks a bit lighter, but it's still a dark root. Lace front. Okay, here we are in the shaded light, and I will walk into the sun in a moment. You see how that blonde is popping up out here? So it does have a lot of variation with the auburns and that really light blonde. There's just not a lot of the blonde in it. I would say predominant color is auburn. Here we are in sun. Okay, let's take a look at glasses and styling and everything. So she's super easy to tuck behind the ears, which I love. She's low density. Like I said, I'm just not feeling any permatease anywhere in here, which is getting to be a pretty typical thing for a Belle Tress. Not finding a lot of permatease in any of Belle Tress's wigs anymore. So, okay, so I like to tuck it so I can show you the glasses. So you can see the glasses just go over the ear tabs really, really easily, no problem. You can put them up on your head. So your readers, your sunglasses, whatever, it's not pushing the glasses out or anything like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could also just quickly pop them into the wig as well. So I will put her behind my ears again, and we can look at a headband. Don't she might look cute with the leopard? That's pretty in there. Really nice. So there's enough, with a headband, you can pull the bang layer back. Okay, but when I show you half up, half down, that bang layer is going to want to come out. So we'll leave the bang layer in with a headband just so you can see that. Now, if you wanted to, obviously, you could pull that bang layer out, no problem, and just have it frame your face. But when you go to do a half up, half down style, that bang layer is not going to be long enough. It's going to fall out. It's only 6.5 inches. So if you're pulling back with a clip like this, you're going to have these little hairs, but that's okay. Just leave them. Let them do it, let them go around the face. They look pretty like that. I kind of like that sometimes on a synthetics because it sort of hides the ear tabs a little bit. So just makes it look more natural pulled up. Then we've got plenty of length, to go in a ponytail, to go in an updo. So really cute pony. Now you do want to be careful, using a lot of elastics and things like this. These are heat-friendly fibers. They will get more wear and tear on them, and they will get that wear and tear more quickly. You definitely want to be, combing through her. All I did, for the review was just sort of finger comb her waves. And that's what I do when I first get a wavy wig. I don't want to go combing through it, and mussing up my curl too much. So, but you will want to, I do comb my nape. You're going to want to keep your nape combed out. This one has just enough length, to tangle pretty easily at that nape. So keep your wide tooth comb handy and keep that nape straightened out. And then whenever you start to get those frizzies, You can use your heat on these. I have a video on my channel showing how I do this, but you just want to concentrate on the ends so that you keep your wave pattern as long as you can, you know, without having to make a whole new curl. So don't think that when you have to heat treat these ends, you have to heat treat this whole side length. You don't have to do that. You can if you want, but what I do is I just go in on the very end, kind of curl it around. I may have to go over it a few times, then give it a little curl around, hold the curl after you take it out of the curling iron until it cools off, let go of it, and you will usually get, you know, that's how I'm able to maintain the ends on these wavier wigs. So in my other Caliente, let me grab her again. I have had this wig over a year, and I have heat treated her ends, and yeah, she's got little tangles in the on the nape, but so she needs a little heat. But you can see her ends still look really, really good. And I do have to like just hold on to them and like that, like I'm saying, and curl them, you know, but it's really just a little curl under, little curl away, whatever, however the wave is, you know, whatever direction the wave is going. So just a little tip for that. If this bang bothers you, you can also stick it behind your ear and wear it like that. I do that a lot on these longer bang styles. And of course, if you want to, you could go in and you could shorten this bang and have more of more forehead coverage. So thank you to Pinky Promise for sending this wig to review for you all today. There will be purchase information in the drop-down box down below this video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, don't forget, you're absolutely beautiful. Bye.